Alright, so some of you may new to this video, however some of you may come from this video right here. So in this video I will show you how to get Windows 11 on an Intel Mac up-to-date version. So let's get started. Alright, so here's what you need. A Windows computer, 16GB and above USB drive, make sure there's nothing important in it, and your Mac. Here are the things that you need to know. So first thing first, you gotta need to have a fresh install of Windows 10. If you have installed Windows 10, you pretty much need to wipe bootcamp and reinstall Windows 10. Also, you need to make sure that your Mac is powerful enough to handle Windows 11. Oh, by the way, do not connect to the internet when you're on Windows 10 with your Mac. I will tell you why later in the video. Alright, so on your Mac, first thing first, you need to go to your favorite web browser like Safari or Chrome, but in my case, I'm going to use Chrome because I still like to use Chrome after all these years. And you need to go to this Microsoft website where you download the Windows 10 ISO file, the installer, and as you can see, I'm on the Microsoft website, and by the way, I will link this down in the description below. Alright, so right here, you go to select edition, Windows 10 Multi Edition ISO, and hit confirm. Select the product language, choose whatever language that you want, but in my case, I'm going to use English United States, and hit confirm. It will give you two options to download, the 64-bit and 32-bit. I would say download the 64-bit. Why I would say download 64-bit instead of 32-bit, because obviously most of the Mac are 64-bit and Windows 11 is only 64-bit. So give it some time for it to download and I'll show you the next step. Alright, so once Windows 10 is finally done downloading, it should be in your downloads folder. So go to this app which is called Bootcamp Assistant, and just hit continue right here. Usually it would automatically detect where is it, but if somehow it couldn't find the ISO, just hit choose and then find wherever you kept the ISO, and you can adjust how much storage that you want. So I'm just gonna put 1500GB and hit install. So it's gonna mount and verify, and right now it's gonna download Windows support software. So it won't take that long, depends how fast is your internet speed. So yeah, give it some time. Alright, so as you can see, I'm on Windows 10 installation, so you just choose whatever language that you want to install. I only have one option. You can choose whatever time zone that you want. Just gonna keep it as is. So hit next. So as you can see, it says activate Windows. So if you have a product key, you can just put your product key if you want to. But if you don't have a product key, just hit I don't have a product key. I don't have a product key, so I'm just gonna choose that option. And as you can see, it says select the operating system you want to install, and I'm going to choose Windows 10 Pro. You can choose whatever version of Windows that you want, but I just prefer to have the Pro, and hit next. So the terms and condition, I accept the license terms and hit next, and it will copy the Windows file. And once again, this will take some time, and it will install all the Windows stuff. Alright, so the installation is finally done, and as you can see, I'm on the setup. I will go through the setup right now. So it asks where's your region. You can just choose whatever country that you want. Just hit yes. The keyboard layout depends on your keyboard. If you have the US keyboard like I do, just use the US keyboard, and want to add a second keyboard layout, I'll skip for now. Alright, so here's the important part. Do not connect to the internet, because once you connect to the internet and you try to install Windows 11, this won't work. So if you accidentally connect to the internet, you have to start all over again. You have to pretty much reinstall Bootcamp. So I would say only connect once you're on Windows 11. For now, hit I don't have internet. Continue with limited setup. So who's going to use this PC? Just put whatever name they want. In my case, I'm just gonna put Evan Yeoh. Next, create a simple memorable password. I will do that later on. Choose the privacy settings. I'm just gonna turn all of them off except location because that's what I prefer. Katana, I don't need that. And it will say hi, so this will take some more time. Alright, finally, as you can see, I'm on Windows 10. So normally this installer would appear the bootcamp installer. It is important, so you need to install this first. So this bootcamp installer is pretty much for drivers. So all you need to do is hit next, agree, and install. Alright, so it's finally done installing all the drivers. So it will ask you to restart. So just hit finish and wait for it to restart. And you're done. So all the display, sound, whatever driver has been installed on your Mac. So what you need to do next is go to your other computer. Alright, so on your other computer, go to your, once again, favorite web browser. So you need to go to the Windows 11 download website from Microsoft and also go to Rufus. I will link this down in the description below. So scroll down and download the ISO for Windows 11, choose this and hit download now, and then choose the language that you want. I'm going to use English United States and hit confirm, and this will show out 64-bit download, so just wait for this to download. While waiting for the Windows 11 to download, go to Rufus website, scroll down and download this Rufus 4.6 or whatever number it's on in the future. So hit this. It doesn't take a really long time to download for Rufus since it's really tiny, but Windows 11 might take some time because the file is really big. Alright, so as you can see, it's done downloading. So normally it would be on your downloads folder. What you need to do is grab your USB and plug it into your computer and then go to Rufus. Hit yes, and this will shut up. So what you need to do is go to this right here and hit select and find the ISO wherever you kept the Windows 11. So choose this. Here you go, here's all this stuff. And before you do this, make sure you back up all your things from your USB drive, as doing this will wipe the entire USB. Once again, back it up your stuff before you do this because doing this will wipe the USB drive. So if there's nothing on your USB drive or you really don't care, all you need to do is hit start and this will show up. So as you can see, it shows the customized Windows installation. You can see the first option is remove requirement for 4GB plus, secure boot and TPM 2.0. Make sure this thing is on, and this thing is on if you want to, but it's not really necessary for this case. So hit OK and it will show this warning. Again, this will wipe your USB drive. Make sure you have your stuff back up. So if you have nothing in that USB drive or you really don't care, just hit OK. And as you can see, it's deleting partition and it's doing its thing. Alright, as you can see right here, it's finally done, so you don't need to use this computer anymore. You can just go back to your Mac, and yeah, so just grab your Mac. And also don't forget to take the USB because you need the USB later on. Alright, so you're back on your Mac, and first thing first, you need to plug in your USB into your Mac. But since this USB is USB type A and this uses type C, I gonna need dongle. You can use a USB-C hub if you're using the USB type A flash drive. As you can see, this showed up. Just hit this and hit open folder to view files. Go to setup right here. This will pop up and hit yes. Alright, so once this showed up, just hit next. We're getting a few things ready, it says. So this one taking a really long time as you're not connected to the internet. So hit accept. You're checking for updates, but it won't do anything as it's not connecting to the internet once again. It says ready to install, so just hit install. And and this will take some time. Yeah, so you're almost there pretty much. Alright, so as you can see right here, I'm on Windows 11, so let's go to WinVer. And you can see I'm on 24H2. This is the current build version as the time I'm filming this video. So right now you can connect to the internet. So I will connect to Wi-Fi in my case, so I need to put my Wi-Fi password. As you can see, Wi-Fi works, it instantly connects. Also, Bluetooth actually works. You can see it's searching for stuff. I don't have anything to search for. So first of all, you have to go to settings, Windows Update, and check for update for Windows security, driver updates, because it is important. While it's searching for update, go to Apple software update and it will search for the new bootcamp driver. Windows will take some time to update, so I guess might as well just do the Apple software update. So you can see it say yes, just update until the latest version that you're on pretty much. Oh yeah, as you can see right here, finally the Windows update decided to show up. While this thing is downloading the Windows update, as you can see the Apple one is done, so I would say click no for now because this thing is downloading anyway. Also, you can see it's still searching for new updates. Sometimes you might get an update, sometimes you don't, but I think I might have an update on this MacBook. Most of the 16-inch have like what couple of updates, and as you can see right here, there's more updates. So this one is for the AMD and Intel graphics driver, and this one is for the trackpad. So just hit install, and once again, letting you know, you gotta make sure everything is up to date. While waiting all of these to update, as you can see, here's the specs for all the CPU that I have. I got the i9 9980HK, I got 64 gigs of RAM, 4TB SSD, and AMD Radeon Pro 5600M. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, you guys can unplug your USB now if you want to. You don't really need it anymore. I still gotta wait for the update though. Gotta wait for the update then. Alright, as you can see, I have fully updated the drivers. This is for the AMD GPU. As you can see, I'm up to date for this one. And this is for the Apple driver, the graphics card, the sound driver, whatever, etc. You can see it shows software is up to date. And you can see right here, Windows settings is also up to date. And I will check for update again, just to prove you guys, you can actually update your Windows very much. It will take some time, and yep, as you can see, it's actually up to date. Alright, first thing first, I'm going to show you that Bluetooth is actually working. You can see that here I've connected to my mouse right here, which is the Logitech MX3, and I have my keycon connected. It's right at the back right there. And also Wi-Fi works. It's going to connect to my Wi-Fi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Yeoh. You can see Wi-Fi works, and also audio works too. Since this is a 16-inch MacBook Pro, and most of the 16-inch Intel MacBook Pro have a GPU, you can game on this thing fine. It doesn't have any issue. I play Fortnite and GTA. It works well. Also, that's the only game I actually play though. Okay, so this part, some of you might be confused, like why every time when you turn it on, you can see right here, instead of the Apple logo, you get the spin instead, which you can see right here, it's spinning, and it just straight away boot to Windows. Well, this is because every time we install Bootcamp, it will default to boot to Windows instead. So I will show you how to set macOS as a default boot OS. Alright, so all you need to do is go to this right here and just click this, and usually you can see this diamond icon and you can see it shows Bootcamp. So right click on this and go to bootcamp control panel. And this will show up, so just hit yes. And as you can see, this is highlighted. So what you need to do is just click this and then hit restart. So if it shows this, actually you want to restart your computer and hit OK. So this is how to set your Mac to boot to macOS as a default OS. Alright, so I hope this video tutorial works for you, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. Check out my other videos right here, and yeah, bye.